Well, the UK government has ruled out the notion of introducing dental checks, citing ethical concerns. But is there a danger that the system as it stands could be open to abuse? Well, the former policy officer for the Scottish Refugee Council, Claire Tudor, has written guidance for Scottish social workers on how to conduct age assessment.
Good morning.
Jonathan Arnott, first of all, let me ask you, do you also share these concerns about the ages of these refugees coming in?
Well, I share the concerns to an extent, yes. We've seen that if you put those faces of the people coming to the UK through facial recognition software, that the average age appears to be 25. Now, that could be something that, in an individual case, can be completely wildly out, but when you've got the average of dozens of people suggesting that the average is 25, then it suggests that perhaps there is a serious problem there.
What software is that? What are you using? You got this software?
This has been reported. This has been reported in the media. So I assume that they've done their fact checking before reporting that.
Right. Claire Tudor, do you accept that some of these young refugees appear to be older than teenagers?
I think we've got to be very, very careful about this. I think that this story is grossly unfair. These young people have been screened, they have been assessed, they have been deemed to be not only vulnerable but also have a right to enter the UK. These young people have been through absolutely horrific experiences which will undoubtedly have aged them. And at the end of the day, we don't know some of the ages of these children because they themselves don't know their own ages. Their births are very often not registered, and it is exceptionally difficult to age assess people if we don't have birth certification. So we're not like trees. We can't cut off a limb. We can't count rings. There is no accurate way to assess age currently.
So when David Davis, the Conservative MP, says there should be dental checks, are those pointless?
Absolutely, because in fact what they do is give a window, they give an age band. Now that age band could be 16 to 19, which is clearly futile. And we wouldn't ourselves allow our children to be exposed to radiation unnecessarily. We shouldn't do that to any child. And in fact, the British Dental Association have come out exceptionally strongly, yet again, saying that these dental records, these dental x-rays, are inaccurate, inappropriate and unethical. And I'm delighted that the Home Office have stood by that and have said again that they will not use these assessments.
Jonathan Arnott, I wonder, are you not just making these points with concern, highlighting concerns because actually you don't think these refugees should be given a place here in the United Kingdom?
Not at all. I mean, again, you go back to the Home Office figures from last year, which show that 2/3 of those questioned by the Home Office who claimed to be child refugees turned out to, in fact, be adults, to the best of the Home Office's ability to screen, 371 out of 574. So, and we're in a situation where the Home Office has no reasonable way of verifying ages of these teenagers before they come to Britain. And once they're in Britain, even if they were found to have lied, they would never be sent back to France. So I think there is an issue. But on a broader point, I think quite often, if you look at Calais, the people who arrive in Calais have crossed safe country after safe country after safe country to get to Calais. And my view is that we should be doing more to help refugees, but actually those people who are fleeing war-torn Syria, generally speaking, in the refugee camps, perhaps even settlements now, they've been there for so long. There are literally millions of people, millions, not tens of thousands.
I'll put this point
in those areas in Jordan, Lebanon, and in Turkey, and those are the people who are the most vulnerable.
Very quick response there from Claire Tudor. Very, very quick response.
We know that the majority of neighbouring countries are accepting and taking on these refugees, and that very, very few actually get beyond the border countries. And the ones that do...
OK, there we must leave it. Thank you both very much. Sorry for that. We're out of time. Claire Tudor, Jonathan Arnott.
And on digital radio.